The only thing that would be worse is if you had Bill Clinton out there, pushing around his ventilator or whatever the hell he's got.
Bill Clinton is not on a ventilator.
I don't know what I saw in that picture. That picture, we gotta throw that on the screen because that picture was. I was like, I gotta pray for Bill. So your girl Michelle, I know you were eager to give her credit early on. So she's been going on a book tour where she has been complaining a lot about how hard it was to be First Lady of the United States, how difficult it was. Now, of course, I would think that being First Lady of the United States is a pretty cushy job. You get the Secret Service detail, you get the, driver, you get the big White House, and, I think it's a pretty, and the fact also, too, that you leave office and you get to make $1 million book deals and podcast deals and Netflix deals. But so a lot of people are saying, why are you complaining so much? Like, you are literally a multi-millionaire now because of your service as First Lady. What do you think about that? What's your reaction to this?
Well, I think about more the things she talks about when it comes to the isolation of it, losing kind of your independence, not being able to she's like, I don't go out and just like run to the grocery store anymore. And she's like, it's such a change to go from having full autonomy of your life to now your life is really structured and run by something else. Like, they don't get to live like normal people. Now, listen, for me, I'd love it. I don't need to go to CVS. I don't need to go to Giant, Whole Foods. You pick up my groceries and you bring it to me. That's fine. Yeah. But she's also said some interesting things on the book tour, like she would never want to run for office. I'm kind of glad she just said that out loud because there's such a faction of the internet that is obsessed with Michelle Obama running. Like anytime they talk about possible candidates, you know her name is going to come up. Yeah. And I'm really glad that she just said out loud, I'm not doing it. I would never do it. Like, please leave me alone about it. Because I do think in general, I think we as Dems just need to leave the Obamas alone for a little bit. When Mikey Sherrill and Abigail Spanberger had their last final home stretch days and they had Barack Obama come out and do their rally with them, to me, I thought, why? Barack Obama's really good at getting Barack Obama elected. He is not actually that amazing at getting other Democrats elected. He's great at bringing energy. He's not great at bringing voter turnout. Yeah. And I think at that point, both Mikey and Abigail didn't even really need the president there. But he is there for what? For a vibe, for a unity check. And if our unity check is a president that we had 2 presidents ago, then we are in trouble as Democrats.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you have to go that far back to, kind of resurrect someone and say, hey, like, go out on the trail.
Can I tell you, I was watching a clip of Pod Save America, and I think it was Tommy Vitor was talking about, and like, drink every time one of the pod bros talks about Barack Obama.
Literally. Something stronger.
He was talking about how Dems need to connect. He was talking about new media, how Dems need to connect with new media. When Democrats talk about the new media space, they talk about Joe Rogan, right? The architect of all of this, really.
Yeah. And my thing is, like, y'all had Joe Rogan.
Yes.
You had Joe Rogan. Like, there was, like, y'all don't need a Joe Rogan on the left. He was yours.
Everybody should have gone on Joe Rogan. Just like I believe everybody running for 2028 should go on Fox News, should feed into that audience. As a Democrat that goes on Fox News almost every day, I'm like, wow, you guys are leaving a huge audience on the table here. But he talked about Joe Rogan and he said, we got to get in this new media space. Then he said, I would love for Barack Obama to go on Joe Rogan. I cut the video off. I said, cut the cameras.
Yeah.
Why does Barack Obama need to go on Joe Rogan? He can
never run again. Like, it is done.
What does it do?
It is done. And it does nothing. And it's just like, again, it's just like this fetishization of the Obama years that, like, those people all have, which is so interesting to me. And I get it. Like, that was the time when you guys, like, felt like y'all were the most back. Y'all probably felt like a lot of us in the MAGA world feel now. Like, we were like, we're dominating the culture. We feel like we're on top of the world.
You felt cool. It was like Dems were cool. And I get it.
Hope and change. Like, it was like everyone, like, I remember that. And I was like 8 years old.
But we also have to have tough conversations about what happened after that. You had 8 years of Obama, and then Trump comes in, and you have to talk about the political world that allowed that to happen.
Yeah.
And in order to do that, you have to have criticisms of Obama. And a lot of people, and I say a lot of older people because this conversation happens with young Democrats who like I was not old enough to work on Barack Obama's campaign in Chicago, right? Like there is an older established faction of the party that waxes poetic, and there is a younger, increasingly frustrated part of the party that wants to be in these rooms, that should be the new strategists and the consultants and the commentators, and have since like found these platforms like all of this new media who are saying, let it go, let it go, let it go.
Yeah.
You keep talking about these good old days. I mean, the same people who ran Harris's campaign, what did they do? They ran it off of the fact that they had run Barack Obama's campaign.
Yeah.
David Axelrod every day on CNN talks about like, when I worked for Obama, okay, Grandpa, and now what?
Yeah. and what have you done since then? Yeah.
It's like still the same. It's the same people.
Yeah.
It has to change, and I just think there's just a section of the party that is almost too scared to touch it.